Mechanism of daily change in geomagnetism. A moving charged particle generates a magnetic field, which acts to the other charged particles. As shown in Fig.1, the daily change in geomagnetism on calm day is a change of about 0.1% of the strength of geomagnetism, but it is evidence that a source of local geomagnetism exists in the sky locally. Existence of magnetic coupling among moving charged particles. The electron density increases and increase of geomagnetism on the ground are linked. The increase in electron density during the Earth's daytime depends on the radiation of the Sun. As shown in Fig.3, increase in geomagnetism from south to north owed to the current that orbits in the counter-clockwise direction of rotation. If the electron of the negative charge is responsible for the current, the electron must move in the opposite direction in the counter-clockwise direction of the Earth's rotation. The hydrogen ions H+ in the thermosphere orbit counterclockwise. Since H+ is 1836 times heavier than electron, the electron follows the motion of H+. Parallel currents provide a magnetic effect that reduces magnetic energy. So, the movement of electron is reversed by magnetic coupling effect. Those electrons cause the day change of the geomagnetism. The counterclockwise direction of Earth's geomagnetism is opposite to Jupiter and Saturn. In Jupiter and Saturn, it is thought that the current responsible for geomagnetism is in the inside of the giant gas planet. Effects of running charged particles in the thermosphere on geomagnetism. A motion of electron is reversed of its motion so as to reduce the magnetic force energy. It results increase of geomagnetism. In the Earth's thermosphere, there are many O+ orbiting the Earth. And the H+ of the solar wind flows at high speed in the exosphere. Positive ions moving in the same direction are accelerated by the magnetic coupling of parallel currents. On the other hand, positive ions those rotate in the opposite direction to the solar wind are magnetically repulsed. Therefore, the solar wind accelerates the flow of atmosphere of which direction is the same of the planet's rotation. The Earth rotates counterclockwise, the counterclockwise flow of atmosphere is accelerated. As a result, the Earth's weather is moving from west to east faster than the Earth's rotation. As shown in Fig.5, auroras are observed in an annular region with latitudes of around 75 degrees on daytime side and around 65 degrees on the night side. There are many electrons generated by the radiation from the Sun at daytime. At daytime, H+ in the thermosphere are neutralized, and the current responsible for geomagnetism is close to the surface of the Earth. Representation by vector potential of magnetic coupling of charged particles moving in the same direction. Localized magnetic effects among moving charged particles are represented by vector potential. Magnetic potential energy UM is given by equation 1. The negative sign is so that the energy of the parallel current is low. The vector potential A is defined by equation 2. From Maxwell's third equation, we get equation 3. That is, E is given by the time change of A. Figure 6 shows a relation that a surface integral of B is given by the line integral of A. The vector potential A is caused by the current I1 and the value is described as a function of the position. If electric current I2 is close to I1 of A, it will move in the same direction. The effect becomes weaker when the distance becomes longer. The effect becomes larger when the speed increases. Figure 7 shows the magnetic flux density and local vector potential due to the current acting between the charged particles in motion. Conclusions. It was clarified that the motion of charged particles in the sky contributed to the generation of geomagnetism. The daily change of geomagnetism increasing around noon is due to the action of the current of electrons increased by X-rays and ultraviolet rays. Those are emitted by the Sun. It is the current in the counterclockwise direction of the Earth that increases the geomagnetism from south to north on the Earth's ground in the sky. The positive ions of the thermosphere orbit in the counterclockwise direction. But the electrons are negatively charged, resulting in currents in the opposite direction. It is the magnetic effect that can change the direction of the motion of electrons in the opposite direction to the positive ion. Since electrons are lighter than hydrogen ions, the movement of hydrogen ions governs the behavior of charged particles in the plasma in the sky. Moving charged particles create moving local magnetism. Its magnetic energy is expressed by the inner product of vector potential and current, which are functions of the location. Magnetic interactions between charged particles present in the plasma can be reasoned for the concept of vector potential. Thank you for your kind attention.